and I noticed I did it. And so I kept having to edit out all these started sentences and make the sentence work. And this has been something that I've intentionally now focused on. You see, I'm thinking as I'm doing it now, I'm now focusing on this and making sure that I speak in complete sentences.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, just an aside, it's just been interesting seeing the speech patterns. And
so when you make your book an audiobook, can you use those interviews as your audiobook?
I don't know if I can make an audio book like me reading it because it's the interviews. What I do want to do, though, is sell the MP3s in one big package.
Yeah.
So I'll do some talking on my chapters, but then I would have the interviews in their audio format.
And would you ever turn that into a podcast?
How would I do that?
Well, each interview would be a podcast, wouldn't it?
So it's just not live, I just play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't sell that. But,
right.
Further down the road, you could have incredible material that would, if you started a podcast and said, in the next 6 weeks, I'm interviewing Jack Canfield, Susie Orman, Lisa Sassage, blah, 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 and then you tried to keep that going, you would have no end of opportunities because you've already got so many big names. It's like,
right.
How do I get on that show?
Right. Yeah. I'm already thinking of the second book. You know, I got my wheels turning.
So how will you sell the book? In a hard copy or an e-copy, or how's it going to be?
It's a paperback, and there'll be an e-copy as well. So Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, I think. I need to speak to Catherine about whether or not we can get it into the actual bookstore. I'm not sure how that works. I'm learning a lot about that whole process.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then planning the book launch, which will just be a big party. I just want to have cocktails and appetizers and a videographer walking around and people saying some things and music and
live stream that event as well, hey?
What's that?
Live stream that event as well.
Yeah. Oh, what a great idea. Yeah.
Hey, stick with me, kid. Told you.
You would not take it places, kid.
Exactly. Okay, so your message this morning said that you were tapped out and you wanted to delay, and I went, oh, really?
I know, and I felt so bad because I know you'd be disappointed, and I felt bad doing it, but I had to be really honest, and I did some bookkeeping, and I looked at where I was at, and I forgot about this whole other payment of the program that I bought from Publish and Profit Live, and that I have to pay that, as well as finish paying Catherine, and so I'm like literally tapped out, and it's like a matter of timing. So I thought, well, what is the absolute priority? And right now it's distilling what I'm going to do. It's the brand.
Yeah.
Not even getting a logo, putting it on my website, just figuring out what I'm going to do. So I'm working on that. You know, you probably saw on the website, I put the...
Yeah.
Yeah, you voted, yeah.
I did, yeah.
Thank you. So I'm, sculpting down what is the focus actually going to be. Kind of struggling back and forth with, you think further down the road, I'm probably going to end up in this broader area of this, but then saying, okay, that's all well and good, but right now I just need to do this and do it, right? And be okay with that, because I want to just go right there. But I have to just do something now, so I just need to follow up on that. But
you want to make sure that when you launch your book, you've got a much bigger audience and you're ready to convert all of that traffic at the same time, though, right?
Say more about that. I'm doing opt-ins and...
Yeah, so when you get to the book launch...
Yes.
You want the hype and sell the book, but you're not going to make your money selling the book.
Oh, no, I know.
You're going to make your money from, people like saying, okay, I need help learning to speak and getting my message.
Right. And getting speaking gigs and...
Yeah, at that point, you need to have everything sort of already in place and be ramping up to that, in my opinion, so that When
Yeah.
you do it, it's like, okay, now I need to do social media. It's like, no, 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 no. We should have started like 6 weeks earlier so that we crescendoed up that
Right. Right.
excitement. So
Yeah.
that when it does come, you've got a much bigger audience, and we've got lots of ways of attracting them into different lead
Yeah.
type things at the same time. That's what I was thinking we were going to do. So
Yes. And I do want to do that. Do you know anything about a virtual launch? Because part of what Catherine is doing, she mentioned, was having a virtual launch. And she's apparently done this, and I don't know what that is or what it looks like.
yeah,
But there's something she's planning. So I don't know what that's going to involve. And they're gone on vacation all week, so I can't ask her about this or say, what do you do as part of this? What can you do? Because her husband's my VA too.
yeah.
And he does some web stuff for me. So it's a matter of timing and just being able to afford it at the time. At this exact moment, I can't, but I'm trying to think, down and when I could, as well as thinking about the timeline backing up from when I'm going to need
Yeah.
a platform, basically, for when this all pops.
So when is that likely to be right now?
I was thinking of doing the book launch the first week in May. But of course, I have flexibility. I can do it whenever. I could do it the second week in May. But the book technically launches or is available at the end of April, the 20-something.
So if you could do it that first week of May, that's Speak to Sell 2.0 week, right?
That's what week?
Speak to Sell, the next Speak to Sell week?
Yes, it's right during that.
So, I mean, if you could tie the two together with that huge audience and do something at Lisa's event, even if you rented a room or something or did it outside and harness that traffic, because Lisa's one of the contributing authors, you could have crowd hack that event incredibly well.
I don't know. Her schedule's always pretty tight, She's got a whole program and.
Oh, she has, but there'll be slots. Everybody's free to go to dinner on the whatever it is the.
Yeah.
The night or which night does she have the gala? I don't know. Probably the Friday night. I'm not sure.
I think it's
the first night, isn't it?
Thursday night always seems to be.
Yeah, because I think
there's something Thursday night. There's a dinner. It's either your small group dinner or just free night out having dinner with people. Wasn't the gala last time on the Thursday?
I think it is, but it's a whole different structure this time around, apparently. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you mean, the 2.0. Yeah, now I remember.
That's what she's calling it. But
yeah,
it would make, I don't know, to have that, and she's expecting 1,000 people to go to this event. So,
are you kidding?
No, she was saying today on the call. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just seems like too good an opportunity to miss out on.
Yeah. Boy, she's really, they're completely changing their whole
she's up
platform and brand. And
oh, yeah.
She's really up leveling. It's exciting.
Yeah.
So, she's going to run that completely differently with 1,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And she's going to get, if she's still going to recruit people for a mastermind, she's going to get a really friggin' big mastermind.
That's what she needs. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. And just thinking of all the implications, like how they do all their calls, and oh my gosh, I bet they're just running around. I bet they're all freaked out, her staff. How are we going to hold all the calls? We have to change all of the forms,
Yeah. So if you were looking at that timeline, you definitely need to be seriously upping your game in the next 10 days to be ready to ramp it up to that date.
Yeah.
And stuff. So.
So I'm thinking if I did, yeah, and I wasn't even planning on going. That's the thing. I was going to do this here in Minneapolis. Yeah. But hearing that now, I had no idea. 1,000 people?
That's what she's projecting. Yeah,
Holy cats.
They started the launch today with that 108 places to book yourself to speak or something. Download.
Right. I got that. Yeah. That's very cool.
So you could be running Facebook campaign ads right now to people who like Lisa Sasevich and just tap into that self-same traffic.
Right. This is my key. He welcomes me home.
Oh, nice.
I just had a thought. What was it? You see, you made me lose my thought. Yeah. Let's see. You said good opportunity that the people there. Oh, I was thinking. You said too good an opportunity to not to miss it, and I have actually been thinking over the last couple of days about approaching her somehow with something related to offering to help people who are there with the piece that she doesn't do, like something complimentary. You know, she does this speak to sell talk, she does the formula, she does the selling. And what they don't do is critiquing delivery.
No.
Overall presence and that sense of, she does a little bit, but that sense of owning the stage. So how to use your voice and your body and the ability to command a crowd. So just being, speaking and being a professional singer for so many years, that's just an advantage that I am able to do that and talk about that. But I was thinking, I wonder how I could offer, I don't even know what or how, but it just flashed through my mind. And I don't know if that's just offering it to her as saying, I have this. I don't know if it would be complimentary when you talk about your thing. If you want, maybe it's just a mention. Maybe it's, do I say something? Like, I don't know. I just thought.
She'd be looking for you to be a sponsor of something and ask them
Yeah.
that, right?
Right. That's true. And then sponsors come up and talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be the, yeah, but I think that's a 20 grand opportunity to do that.
Maybe next year.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I don't, I mean, I'm sure you get your money back. But how you find that in the first place?
I know. I'm just, I'm doing all these things, and then at the same time, I'm trying to get a program out so that I can bring in some revenue.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think, what could we just focus on for now to help do like the ultimate priority of what I need to do. Maybe it's not even work on the website. Don't even have to worry about the website because it's got the basic stuff there. It's more so the messaging, right?
Yeah.
Getting out.
Yeah. Just your social brand, if you like, and also your social proof, so that what you're really good at when people find you online and they look at your social media and the strategy that we write around creating those posts and those 1-minute Instagram videos and all the other stuff that goes with that, just totally ties into that. I want to find out more. I want what she's having.
Yeah.
Kind of Harry Met Sally type experience. And
right.
Yeah, very doable.
What would be, if we were to just narrow that to just a social media messaging campaign, what could we do with that instead of the broader one with all the branding and the website that we had talked about? What if we just at least started out now because of the timing to just get that going? What could we do that for?
I don't know. I'd have to work.
And again, it would probably, whatever it is, it's going to need to be in payments. I just know that.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to think about that.
Okay. Fair enough.
And you'd like to do that straight away too, or?
Sorry?
And you'd want to start that straight away?
Well, what's the date today?
1st of March.
Okay. I'm actually living like I'm looking at like paycheck timing.
Yeah.
So the next one's in 2 weeks.
So if we started like March 13th or something like that, would that work better for you time-wise and stuff?
Is that a Friday?
That's a Monday. March 17th is a Friday.
Okay. So it would need to be the 15th.
Okay.
Unless you'd be willing to start a week earlier and get the first payment a week after that.
Oh, that's fine.
But I totally understand if that's...
Yeah, no, as long as I know it's coming, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
But I don't want to push you into a corner that you feel pressured to come up with it. I want you to be ready to want to do it. I mean, the money will work out.
Yeah. Right. So I know we went over this a little, but describe for me again what would be involved in that. What would you actually build or design? You said when we build it, what is it?
Okay, so we looked at, I think I showed you Joni's stuff and Madeline McRae's stuff of how we kind of built their branding, you know, because you were looking at getting some new photography done locally, right? And then
yes,
you sent me that package from Stacy, so we could use some of those colors, we could use some of those ideas as part of that. That's great to have. It's not essential. It's great to have. The website needs some work. Well, it needs quite a lot of work, but some work would make a difference for now. And then really it's just case you and I really going deep on your social media. So we pick LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, should we say, as your three. So LinkedIn maybe, you know, could be your primary. Facebook, you know, is your secondary, and Instagram is your tertiary in terms of where you put your effort. And then we just start to go deep on just exactly how we can leverage your LinkedIn, how we connect with people, how we create LinkedIn posts that really start to tell your story, and how we sort of keep trying to get all of this strategy, sort of an inbound strategy, back to some way of you getting their email capture to begin with, obviously, but then with their email comes the opportunity to do masterminds, you know, with them virtually, like we're doing now on Zoom, and just hearing where people are at. And because it's early days, offering people like once in a lifetime opportunities to work with you as part of a beta project, because you're perfecting what you've been doing successfully for the last 15 years on stage. You're putting a beta project together that you would work with, I know, 6 people in a one-on-one before you do your group program, and they just get an incredible deal because they know they're part of a beta program. So let's say this would normally be a $5,000 one-on-one, you know, 2-session consult. I'm going to, you know, I can do it for $3,500 or something like that, but only for 6 people, just as we, you know, we build a plane kind of thing. And now when people think, wow, you know, I'm getting to work with a one-on-one instead of a group, I'm getting a discount because it's a beta program. I don't think it will be that hard to buy some new clients quite quickly if you've got the time to run them.
I would make the time.
Yeah.
I just have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and just let them know that ordinarily this will be, I don't, we haven't got we'd have to talk about the price points and what,
Yeah.
value you bring and what you would offer.
Yeah.
But if they see that they're one of the first 6 and you're going to work at you say you're probably going to get more time with me one-on-one than I'll ever give to anybody else, because I'm putting together, I'm building my plane, and you're going to be one of my first 6 first-class passengers. There is no economy. There is no business. It's just first class, but you're getting first class at an economy price. Maybe we use the whole plane thing as
Oh yeah, I like that
analogy. First class ticket for an economy price for 6 people only in my beta project as I launch whatever the program is we call it. And of course we've got to brainstorm all of that together and come up with a name for it, and then have that UBS so that you've got people know what they're going to get. And then we have that what Lisa's what you call UBS Ito, where we have that one piece away for free on the strategy call, and so to get them in, and that'd be so exciting.
Yeah.
I think that's what we could do, and then just nail that down, help get the first 6 people, shall we say, at least some revenue. And then by the time the book launch is there, you've already got that model of what that group program could look like. And then you try and tie the 2 things in together.
Right.
So you've got all of the hype of the book and what they get. And then, they get a book, and with the book they get a mastermind or strategy session or a webinar or something that really talks to, what your stagecraft looks like and what you've learned through your career and how you're now taking this to a select audience. I wouldn't even let anybody apply. We'll put them through a process. So if you want to work with me, this is what I'm looking for. And we'll be pretty hard ass about my commitment would be that you would, show up here, there, and everywhere and do what I ask you to do, and do handstands, in your underwear, and water, and whatever those speaker techniques.
Yeah.
I'd
love that. And the more we could do that to get that out there, just bring in the revenue, the more I'd be able to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a lull between starting and grabbing the first couple and getting it going, but it comes.
Yeah.
So I think.
And I've been like ready for that. I've been thinking, what could I get out there? I'm ready. I want to do high ticket sales. I want this to be a really high quality program. Targeting that audience. So I love those ideas. If you could help me frame that, get that out, do the beta thing, I think that's a great idea.
I'm recording, by the way, so I'll send you the recording of this at the end. So.
Of what?
This is recording, so I'll send you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So as far as building it, you were saying the plan between the 3 platforms is you don't see Twitter as one? Is that kind of not a thing now? Okay. I don't know.
It is a thing, but if you're not on that Twitter bandwagon already, and it's very much a natural part of your day to tweet 20 times, I'm not even getting people to start. Yeah.
Instagram's not. So I would need to train myself to just do it.
Instagram. Because you can make so much viral video on your Instagram account. It's going to be so much fun.
I've done some of it. I just never think of it. I'm just on Facebook all the time and getting more and more on LinkedIn.
For your female sassy audience that might hire you, but I think there's a whole male audience on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You could totally tap into. Females too, obviously, but I think a lot of guys would really enjoy working because you've got that sparky, spice, fun.
Yeah.
Not flirty at all, but
right.
Just something that's attractive. That I want to work with her. She's having a ton of fun, and she's got a spark that's just like a lot of guys just don't have that spark.
Right.
You could probably bring that out of them and really help them, take their speaking around. And obviously it's going to take a lot of work, and we can't put an exact timeline on when you're going to land the first person, but between you and I, we can look at your LinkedIn profile, your connections, we can narrow it really, really down, and I'll show you ways of sort of just reaching out to these people and making them feel like, wow, she called me. This is something like how you felt like when Lisa called you.
Right.
So we've got to create this persona that not faking it till you make it, because you already have it. It's just not, your inner awesome, if you like, is just yet to hit the stage, and people just
Right.
realize what you can do. So we know it, so we're already believing it, and we're seeing it because you're doing it, but we haven't monetized it yet, and they don't
Right.
need to know that. So
Yes. So that's what I need. All what you just said.
I know.
I know, you know. So as far as the very first thing to work on, what do you think?
Well, I really want to look at I mean, hopefully you've done a lot of work on your avatar, so you know exactly who your target person is. And then we gotta make sure that we're actually connecting with those people on your social media.
Okay.
And let's get a list on the wall. We might even, like, I worked with somebody yesterday, and we went right through the Sassy directory, page by page, picking out who his ideal target market is. Created an email that you can't put through his Infusionsoft, so it's a personal email to a certain Sassy's that I think would be ideal for his skill set and what he's doing. I can't say who it is and what it is, but we literally went through the whole book together for an hour yesterday, and we ended up with like 19 potential clients for him, based on who I know and who we know in the Sassy community,
right?
And where there's a fit for what he offers, and also where there's a point of pain that I can see where they're at and he could fix.
Right. And it's not necessarily people who are already doing a lot of speaking and good at it, say like Eleanor Beaton. She's not a Sassy anymore, but
yeah, she's got it.
Right. So, but it would be someone in business like that, an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or even a small business owner.
So like somebody like Sabo right now.
Yeah.
She's doing quite a lot of, Sable, I should say, quite a lot of Facebook Live videos. They're awful. Just awful.
I know. And most everybody's are. I watch them and I just cringe, and I'm like, oh, if I could just get a hold of you and, and do this, don't do that, stop moving around, do this, keep your eyes full, just.
And you're not trying to do what Caroline Shadrack's doing, which is helping people make video. You're helping them just deliver themselves in such a way that it creates engagement.
Right. And before I was really focused on getting people clear with their core message, and I'm shifting downstream a little bit more because it's just too broad of an offer. My program was like starting with, let's get your core message, then let's write your talk, and then let me coach you delivering it. It's just too much. Okay. It's like 3 huge UBSs. So I've been moving down just into the getting booked, getting on stage, and I've been moving toward that largely because of my interviews and what we've been talking about. It's been really focused on how did you get into it? What's it like when you step on stage? What do people need to do to be authentic? All of those things. So I could focus more on that, and that would distinguish me from some of the other people doing the upfront stuff like Carolyn.
Yeah.
And then I'd want to distinguish myself from other people doing speaking. And I know Elaine is doing speaking, and we're a little different we're very different in our styles. And I know she's really jazzed working with people who are just getting started. So maybe my focus is people who are already out there who just want to up level.
So you know that she's using Fraser as her VA as well, right?
I didn't. That seems kind of like a conflict of interest. Yeah. Just between you and me.
Yeah.
And the walls. Fraser's done a lot of great things for me, but from where I'm moving forward now, he is not the right person for me as a VA. He doesn't know that yet. They're on vacation.
Yeah.
They're in Mexico. But when he comes back, I'm going to try and find a different VA, or maybe I'll just do my own stuff for a while and work with you. But he seems to be more of an implementer, and it was awesome. He helped me set up all my email campaigns, and so he's great for people that need that. But someone came up with a really good analogy of someone who's a house painter who does it when you tell them how to do it, and can maybe come up with, well, maybe we should start over there instead of over there, versus the architect.
Yes.
And I want to work with an architect to say to me, okay, let's think about what this whole big picture is. Where do you want to go? Then we need to start here. Then you're going to go here, right? So I'm going to be looking for someone, you know, like that, who can set up all that stuff for me. And you're like, wonder if there's someone here who can do that. But no, the VA stuff, you know, like someone who's so good at this. They set up the email campaigns, but they know how to, you know, at least write more, you know.
Yeah. You spent quite a lot of money with those guys, right?
With what?
You spent quite a lot of money with them.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even remember what it is, $300 a month.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Well, it's a different thing I'm paying Catherine for the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's the book, and then there's the VA services. So, and now they're together, so they've both just kind of been helping with, Catherine's doing most of the book stuff, capturing all the interviews, creating the little free gift snippets, putting landing pages for each of the interviewees and all of that. So I've gotten a bunch of opt-ins, but I think, I don't know. I just think I want somebody who's just a bigger thinker, you know, because this could just be blowing this out of the water right now with all these speakers. I mean, God, Brian Tracy, it's like, that's it. We're just going to send an email with a snippet and say, hey, send this to your people. Like, no, there's like, oh my God, we could be doing so much. I know you know that.
I do.
So you, when I asked what we should do first, you were saying pin down the client. Is that what you had said?
I would say it would be good to sort of, because if you just carpet bomb it and you put it out with a shotgun approach, it's hard to actually find some very specific clients and then get some revenue coming in. So I think we almost need to not only work out who the ideal client would look like, but exactly who they are. And let's get really, really guerrilla around. Let's just say, pick a sassy that is, let's just say, someone like Eileen Patterson, who was a sassy last year from Calgary, has money, has a great job. She's looking to sort of leave her job and have her own sassy business. She's in healthcare as a consultant working with GPs. She has a great website now. She has great branding because we built it. But she does not have any confidence to do a speak to self-talk whatsoever. She's fine as a consultant. She's fine to keynote at a conference on behalf of the government. But she's floundering terribly when it comes to having a personal coach to help her do her own speak to self-talk. And she's got it written, and she's done all the sassy stuff. She did a year, so she didn't rejoin because it's not really her marketplace.
Yeah.
But that's an example of somebody who would say, okay, let's think, how can we get to Eileen? And maybe it is a strategy session to begin with. Maybe it is, you know, very targeted, extra help, talking about the beta program, whatever. And if we can pick 6 people like that, and it may not be sassies, it could be in your LinkedIn connections or people that you know. And let's just see if we can get like 12 people and see if we can sell 6.
So we'd put a post out there explaining, hey, here's what I'm doing, you know, this exclusive opportunity, or however we write it.
Yeah.
To be the first 6.
We're going to make them justify why they should be part of that program.
Yeah. Here's the application process. Yeah.
And make them jump through your hoops.
Yeah.
Even though you need their money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that made me think of something when you talked about Eileen. I've thought about this before, is this difference in the audience, in the ideal client of somebody who knows they need it and is looking for it versus somebody who this would be great for them. They really need it, but they're not actively seeking it. So that's kind of like a really different.
It is, but we need to excite them enough to believe that, you know, it's there for the taking.
Yeah.
They just need you to help you get that.
Yeah. So that's what I was kind of struggling with. So am I targeting people who are speaking and know they need to speak and get better? Or am I targeting people who have this business and they really need to be out there speaking, and this would just really launch them? Because that's a really different.
Probably both, but we don't want to ride two horses, so we'll have to pick which one.
Yeah. Do you have any gut reaction on what initially, or?
I would lean towards the latter, like people who should be out there but are not yet, rather than trying to retrain our old dog new trick kind of thing.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of sassies that are willing to put in good money, especially when they join at platinum elite or diamond level. It's like, because they think they're going to get that extra. And the reality of it, a lot of people who join platinum elite, I don't know if they actually get much different than
No.
Anyway. They think they do.
They don't get that one-on-one.
They just get a different group. They don't. The A90 stuff does.
But there's only like 1 or 2 meetings with her, you know? And then the rest are with staff. So
Satori is very, very good at reading the room, and I watched him at this last retreat.
Oh, he does. Oh, yeah.
The people on the stage getting the awards, I mean, I can't tell you, by the time they got to the seat, he's like there rubbing the hand. I mean, it's like the guy is a predator, you know. But he's very good at picking his ideal client and nurturing them right in the moment. There's an art for that. It's kind of creepy, but
and making himself known, you know.
Yeah.
Really work in the room.
Yeah. So we got to get you into that same sort of mindset strategy, but in your way.
Yeah.
In a less invasive, because he's using his personality and the whole love thing to.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, and he's kind of all over people and
that works.
He's he goes for women a lot, you know, so then he kind of can rub them up and.
I noticed. He's never gone for me.
Yeah, I can't see that.
No, I can't either.
But he loves women.
I know. So we got to take a leaf out of his book, but do it our way.
Yeah.
And find our ideal clients. And I'll work with you with that.
That'd be awesome. All right. So
in terms of the price, I mean, I told you what I charge already anyway, and then we reverse engineered it back. I mean, that was using Lindsay, and I know she's reached out to you and a lot of her team.
Yeah, I got emails from each of them and then wrote back and said, just hold everything for now until we figure out.
Yeah. So I don't know if it would be much difference in a number, because it's just going to be you and me rather than me giving you some of our people to create design, which is obviously a lot cheaper than time-wise than is my time. So yeah, no, I need to give that some thought, but we can totally come up with a winning number so that we can get you just going and get you some income in.
Yeah, that would be.
And we can build
ideal
forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We can start straight away, and you can just sort of say, "I'll pay you on the 15th or something." I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I could do that because I believe I'd be done with Catherine by then. That's always a big chunk each time.
Yeah.
So just move from one chunk to the next. I'm just kind of like. But I'm like, you know what? This is what you do. You got to invest in yourself to get there. And I know that. So I'm like, I just got to do it.
I did add up everything I invested in myself. And I'm where I'm at right now. I'm probably at about $80,000.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. And it's money really well spent.
Yeah.
But you can't get there by yourself. And if it can take you to another level faster, and it's increasing your skill base at the same time, it's really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I like about what you do is kind of this, a little bit of the coaching of, here's how we need to get you here, and we'll work on that, and kind of reframing to be at a certain level and just how to approach the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's really helpful.
Yeah, and I'm very creative in terms of how we package it as well, and then I'll help you translate that.
So I need to package this.
Into
like looking in this.
We do want to brand you.
Yeah.
We can delay that. You will need it for sure, and we definitely want to work on your website with those landing pages. And you may have a lot of them with Catherine already, which would be great. I haven't seen them, but we can probably use a lot of that already.
A lot of what?
The landing pages that you said she built for you and stuff. I haven't seen those. So.
Oh yeah, I could send you some of those so you could see all the different people's. It just has their picture, and it just says acclaimed speaker so and so, and they all say the same thing. Talks about, and then she just changes the phrase of something they talked about in their interview. Click here to get this sneak peek of their. That's it.
Okay, and where are you hosting all the sneak peeks on?
ConvertKit.
Oh, on ConvertKit. Okay.
Yeah. So down the road, eventually, when it builds up, I don't think Infusionsoft's way too out there yet for what I need, Yeah. But maybe your advice on, ConvertKit. Like, do I need lead pages? I don't know. I haven't
spent a lot of time on ConvertKit, so I'd have to study it.
Yeah, because she creates landing pages on it.
Yeah.
So
you probably don't need lead pages as well.
Yeah.
So what email database are you using? Or is ConvertKit?
What is it?
Is it MailChimp?
No, I had Constant Contact, and then I changed. What did I change?
GetResponse?
Does ConvertKit have an email?
It may. I don't.
I think it's just ConvertKit.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah. It used to be Constant Contact.
I'll have to go and have a research around ConvertKit.
Yeah, I think it's ConvertKit because they go in there and build the email campaigns out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, what homework do you have for me?
Well, the other thing is I was trying to get my agreement finished because I hired my own VA and I've totally rewritten my agreement, and I'm like I was trying to get it finished to send to you to go through it all today. So the homework would be is I need to get this finished myself so I can get it. So what I'm going to do, and where we're going to be at, and dates and price and everything, so that we're very, very clear on that. That's important.
And I think I need to get some clarity around my offer.
Yeah, and then we can totally work on that together. And then we need to, if you could just send me what you've got right now so I can see what's coming for this book launch, so I can get inspired around how we use that.
Okay.
That would be really useful for me.
Yeah.
And then that questionnaire that I sent you, were you able to fill that in?
Not yet.
Okay. So if I could get that back.
I can look at that tonight, yeah.
Yeah. And then if you can give me your logins for or make me an admin of your Facebook page, and let's have a look at your Instagram and your LinkedIn.
How do I do that? Just send you.
So you're in front of your computer now, right?
Yeah.
So just go to your Facebook business page.
Okay.
So go to your.
Wait, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
And then if you go to settings.
Oh, there it is.
Top right, yeah. And then on the left, it goes down to page roles, about 6 boxes down.
Okay. Okay.
And then look at
assign a new page role.
If you could make me an admin.
Admin. All right.
And then
Keep
just
in
start.
mind they'll have the same. Okay.
start
Type a name or email.
just start, because we're friends on Facebook. I should just come up by you typing my name.
Oh, there. I got it.
Yeah. And then I'll get notification and I can start looking at that.
Oh, my password. Oh, let me think. I'm going to try this one. It worked.
Hey, I just got it. Okay.
Did you get it?
I did. I'm in.
Awesome. What else do you need?
So you have Instagram
Yeah.
and LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
So if you could, you could just email me the login for those two. So then I can log into those two and I can help you out a little bit and I can start looking at the back end. We need to get you a lot more than 193 likes. And we got to get that cover picture very different fast.
The picture of me in the red dress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much. We couldn't even use this for Facebook ad because it's over the 20% rule. So, yeah, I'll show you some ideas of around that and see what we've got and work that through. So, yeah, lots we can do with that.
Oh, brother, they're making me download the app.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll send you Instagram and then LinkedIn. And I'll send you a bunch of book stuff so you know about that.
Awesome. Yeah. And then if you could get that questionnaire done so that I can really, I've got a good idea of it now, but it's really helpful if I have it written down. So.
For what now? The questionnaire?
The questionnaire, yeah. Yeah. And I'll just hold off on Lindsay for a little while. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will send that over tonight and do the questionnaire tonight. And you can work on your agreement.
Okay, I will. They're right here.
Okay.
I gotta go and head to the gym because I haven't done any exercise for days.
Oh my God, good for you.
And then I'm
just gonna sit here with my cat on my lap.
I just have to. And then I have a call at 9 o'clock with a client in Europe. So.
Yes. Those 9 p.m. calls. I had one with the guy in Singapore.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Brilliant.
I'm all ready to be branded.
Bless you. I'll send you this recording as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Have a great night.
You too. Bye.
See ya.